behalf of the Sony Pictures Sports Network, I'd like to invite you to be here with us today. Thank you for taking the time to be here with us. We have a fantastic afternoon lined up for you and a fun-filled press gathering. But before we get to it, we'd actually like to start with a little bit of background about Sony Pictures Sports Network and what's been going on with us in the last 3-4 months. So I'm just going to start with a quick video. That was some serious entertainment right there, isn't it? And that's what it's all about. So the Sony Pictures Sports Network is obviously breathing sports, living sports, but it's not only about that. It's about entertainment as well. It's about entertaining 1 billion people, aspiring them, and making them get into sports as a way of life. But don't trust the AV and don't listen to me. But I would like to hear it from the man himself. So I'm going to take this opportunity now to introduce Mr. Rajesh Kaul on stage. Mr. Rajesh Kaul is the Chief Revenue Officer for Distribution and the Head of Sports Operations at the Sony Pictures Sports Network. Under his able tutelage, sports has grown from strength to strength. He's been the man responsible for marquee acquisitions of Cricket Australia, the ECB, and also local gems like the Pro Volleyball League. So please put your hands together for Mr. Rajesh Kaul. You can definitely on stage, please.
Thanks, Mike, for these lovely words. Good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to all of you for this small but a very special occasion today. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for making your presence despite a very tight schedule. I have a very small presentation. I know a lot of you are already aware of what we are, what we do, what we have to offer to all of you or to the viewers of this country. But just a quick recap of overall Sony Pictures Sports Network. So 5-7 minutes. As we all know that Sony as a company, we have been associated with sports for the last 12-13 years thanks to ICC relationship we had, World Cups, and then the whole mega IPL in 2008 when it started, and we were the founding partners for that, and we took it to this level where it is today, and we feel very pride in that. But the actual journey as far as the channel is concerned, we launched the first sports channel in the year 2012. That was Sony 6. But in a very short span of time, because we had the ambition of growing the sports network to a different level, and we launched another channel by the name Sony ESPN. We had collaboration with ESPN to get the entire US-centric content also to this country. But to make it really big and to actually be a game changer was when we actually acquired the entire 10 Sports network from Z. And that happened in the year 2017. So from one channel in 2012 to 10 channels in 2017, it just took us 5 years. And we're very proud of the fact that we have been showing some very marquee content over the last so many years, and we're going from strength to strength. As India is changing very fast. Last 4 or 5 years, we have seen huge change in the overall country. As Indians, we're changing. The consumption of sports, we are seeing a huge change. 5 years back, it was 80 to 90% consumption was only for cricket. Now that 80 to 85% or 90% has come down to maybe 60%. And that is why, because of the entire Indian community the mood is changing, the consumption patterns are changing. It's very important that if we want to be a very formidable sports network, we have to be a multi-sports network. And we're very proud of that apart from focusing on cricket, which is, of course, still the largest driver, we have also been developing and investing heavily on other sports like football, WWE, MotoGP, NBA, UFC. There are the host of other sports what we're covering apart from cricket. And we're seeing some amazing results, in the last 2-3 years in particular. As I said that, the aim was to become a very formidable sports player in the country, and sports is all about live action. And I'm very proud to say that last year we had roughly around 10,000 hours of live action on our entire network. These are big numbers, 10,000 hours. And we had a blockbuster year in terms of India tour of South Africa, India tour of England, we had India tour of Australia. We had the biggest FIFA in this country, FIFA World Cup 2014. apart from the host of other properties which we are going to discuss about. We also had the Commonwealth game, we had the Asian Games, we had the tennis and Australian Open. We also supported the domestic leagues in volleyball, pro volleyball league or pro wrestling league. So as I said, that the whole focus was on the multi-sport offering to the viewers, to the entire country, because that's what the country wanted. And that is where the entire focus has been, that we're very proud that we have been showcasing some of the premium and outstanding content to the entire country. So this was last year. We all know that last year was a blockbuster year for us. Even this year is not going to be less. I mean, it's going to be very, very exciting. Roughly around 300 days of live cricket action, which is huge. We have the rights for the 8 cricket boards. That means wherever India is traveling, wherever the Indian cricket team is traveling outside the country, most probably it's going to come on Sony Pictures Sports Network. We have the rights for England, Cricket Australia, the PCB, the West Indies Cricket Board, Sri Lanka Cricket Board, Ireland, South Africa. So 8 cricket boards, we have the cricket rights. And this gives us 300 days of live cricket, which is huge. The India tour of West Indies, immediately after the World Cup, India is touring West Indies, playing a full-fledged series, 3 T20s, 3 ODIs, and 2 test matches. It's going to happen maybe sometime in July end to August end, or maybe the first week of August to first week of September. Dates are yet to be finalized, but the series is on. And we also have the all-important Ashes this year. I mean, we know that one of the greatest rivalries in cricket is the Ashes, and we have that in this summer in England. After cricket, one of the biggest sport in this country, what we have witnessed through our ratings and all the GRPs and the reach what we get, is the WWE. And very proud to have that. Proud to say that we have the WWE rights in this country, and we are making every effort to make it far bigger than what it already is. Obviously, it's exclusive on Sony Pictures Networks. As I said, that immediately after cricket, WWE has seen a huge traction. And to make it even bigger, what we are going to do is, last year we launched WWE in Hindi. Earlier it used to be only in English. That was on 10/1. Last year we introduced on 10/3, because 10/3 is a destination for all the marquee Hindi content for sports. And we introduced Hindi last year, and we saw some amazing results in terms of the overall ratings going up. And now, last month only, we have started this in Telugu and Tamil also, because we felt that there's a huge audience in southern markets, and Tamil Nadu and Telugu in particular is a huge loyal fan base of WWE. So we have introduced that with the WrestleMania. We actually introduced the Telugu and Tamil commentary, and again, the results what we're getting from there are amazingly very surprising, not surprising, but very satisfying, because all the investments what we're making on the sport to ensure that more and more people start sampling it, more and more people start getting hooked onto that is giving us the desired results. These are some of the marquee shows for WWE for the entire year. We also showed the Australian Open in the month of Jan-Feb. We also have the ATP Tour. So best of everything, we have the UFC. And let me tell you, UFC, it may not have the numbers of WWE, but this is also one sport which is growing very, very fast. And we have renewed the rights for the next 5 years. And the idea is that we're going to promote it very heavily so that it actually becomes as massive as WWE. MotoGP, NBA, even NBA, all these sports which are non-cricket sports, we have seen a phenomenal increase in the ratings in the last 3-4 years. And that's very important for everybody to understand. Because unlike, as I said, that I once again repeat, that 5 years back, India was different. And 2019 is different, and 2020 is going to be even different. It's basically becoming a completely multi-sport nation. And that we're very proud of, that we have the best of the action. In fact, the good news for the NBA fans is that for the first time in the history of this country, there are going to be pre-season 2 games of NBA, which are going to be played in Mumbai sometime in August, September. The full-fledged 2 teams are going to come here. They're going to play 2 full games here. And fans can actually come and witness it for the first time. And this is the first time, a North American sports league, any team has come to this part of the world. So that also shows that Even these leagues, they understand the importance of this country. The leagues understand the changing behaviors of the Indian audiences. Football, well, we consider ourselves, and that's what entire the fan community considers us as the home of football, because we have been the home of FIFA for the last 8 years now. Very soon you will hear some good news about FIFA, which I can't announce right now. But apart from FIFA, you name the property, whether it's the Champions League, which is the best football in the world, the La Liga, the Serie A, FA Cup, everything, almost everything is with us. We have close to 800 hours of live football, and this is the best possible football because all the greatest players in the world, from across the world, they play these leagues. And we have the exclusive rights for the next 3 years. We all saw that what happened to FIFA, thanks to our marketing campaigns and the way we pushed this entire thing with 6 different language feeds and the wraparound shows and stuff like that. We saw unprecedented reach numbers for FIFA last year. That also shows the change in the appetite of people to watch or consume good quality football. And this was highest in the history of this country, that close to 177 million viewers watched FIFA last year. Now this is some of the glimpses of 2019, but we have something very big to announce as far as 2020, which is just 1 year away. The greatest show on earth, the Olympics 2020, which is going to happen in Tokyo, that we have acquired the exclusive telecast rights for that, for the subcontinent. Not only that, as I said, that we are supposed to be the home of football in this country. That's why the next year's Euro 2020, again, we have the exclusive telecast rights for the entire Euro tournament next year. These are some big acquisitions. Now you have heard about this, that that we have associated with Farhan Akhtar. The fact is that, as I said, that the whole idea is to magnify this whole offering. The idea is to massify all these sports. Yes, football is growing at a very fast rate, but to ensure that we actually reach those desired levels, we have very ambitious targets when it comes to ensuring that more and more people start watching football and they start consuming this, the great quality European League and all these FIFA and other things. The idea is to magnify this whole thing. And in order to do that, we have chosen Farhan Akhtar this year, that he will be attending the Champions League final in Madrid on 1st of June. Why Farhan? Very simple. He's a youth icon. He has demonstrated that his movies also, sometimes that is Baag Milkha Baag, that he portrays those clubs. He's an inspiration for the youth. And has been following football very. I was just talking to him half an hour back, and he was actually telling me that how passionately he has been following the sport and how passionately he wants to follow it in future. So as I said, that overall, Sony Pictures Sports Network, it's a truly global multi-sports arena. The endeavor has been to bring in the best of the content for the audiences in India, and we're very proud of whatever we have achieved up till now. Very proud of all the acquisitions what we have made to ensure that we remain at where we are today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. That was indeed a power-packed presentation. I'm now going to take this opportunity to just share with you guys a short video on Farhan that Shah has just introduced. I hope you like it. Singer, songwriter, actor, director, please put your hands together for Farhan Akhtar. Ladies and gentlemen, Farhan Akhtar. I'm going to request Rajesh to give Farhan the official match ball.
Sorry, can you just hold this?
Sorry. Right. Now, if our photographer friends have had their fill, I'd like to have a few words with Farhan and Rajesh. So let's start getting into that. If you can get